the second time this year, we're back on the Ozello Trail Road, which is heads us straight out into the Gulf near Crystal River. And as soon as we dump these CO2 belching behemoths that we're driving in, me and the captain are going to take the electric canoe, the planet-saving electric canoe, and head out and see what kind of fish we can find in the shallows. We'll be out there mostly on a rising tide, and that presents different circumstances for catching different fish. So let's go. Well, just as I thought we were heading out into the wilderness, we've stumbled upon a bit of civilization here. This is the Ozello Civic Association's Chili Cook-Off and Arts and Crafts Show, and it's a pretty crowded here. So that's kind of slowing us down a little bit. Well, we're here at the Ozello Community Park, kind of the end of the road, the boat launch. People are picnicking here, and of course we're going to dump this baby in the water right here. You can kind of just pull it in. Oh, there you go. The shoreline rubble is covered with razor-sharp oyster shells waiting to slash the ankles of those who stumble. Wait, you're running over me. Get that on too. Yeah, I did. I'm rolling. And the canoe is about twice as heavy, thanks to a gigantic lead-acid battery to power our electric trolling motor. Oop. The battery squared away here. All right, we're underway. And tide's pretty low, so this is going to get interesting here as we sail over these little reefs here. But we're under electric power, so this is good. Although, what are you going slower?
I don't know, I'm having a little trouble.
Uh-oh, the electric motor is giving us trouble. I'll put this down and see what I can do, which is nearly zero. So despite the massive convenience of these GoPros, I've had the thing off because I had both hands and both feet completely occupied. We're in about 6 inches of water. Dotted, well, you better slow down. We're about to hit shallows again here. Oh, we keep running aground here because we're at low tide. This guy claims to have gotten a bite.
It's a pretty big, fancy, older house. Look at that chimney on it. That's an old style chimney.
Yeah.
He's withstood some storms.
Well, the captain here managed to cast and hit this giant docking post here at this house. You couldn't do that if you tried 100 more times. We got it free though. Okay, I got something here. All right, a ladyfish, which are perfectly inedible. So he's going back. Well, I'm sure you can hear that. There's a big old airboat over there. And boy, do you need it out here. Those things draw a couple inches of draft. And even they're sort of getting stuck and having to pick their way through this low tide. But he's gonna get around quicker than we are. Off you go. This motor is doing a pretty decent job of carrying us along. It carries us from one nasty shoal to another. Just got to keep an eye. Luckily, the water here is fairly clear. Well, we're finally getting a little more open water, but the water's only about 2 feet deep right here. And the wind is blowing out of the northeast with we can still make headway with our electric motor, but it's challenging. So we're going to sneak back in and get some protection from the land. I just pulled in a redfish. But we got to figure out whether it's long enough here. What's the slot on those things? Oh, all right. Now we got to worry about navigation. We're about to hit the shore. Right. Set him down and let's get out of trouble here.
Keep him in the water.
All right.
Let a little slack out so his mouth's in the water.
You always got to be worried about what's happening with this thing. We're sitting here wrestling with this fish, trying to figure out whether he's big enough, and all of a sudden we're on the shore and on the rocks. Well, he's a beaut, but he's got to go back because he looks too small. Nice fish though. Swim away, dude. There he goes. All right, Captain's got a puffer. All right, well this guy is going to be difficult to handle because they're poisonous, and you got to be careful how you handle them. All right, I got another one, another redfish. I'm tossing him back. It looks undersized. Captain's got a fish. Yeah, he looked red. Oh, beautiful. Woohoo! Well, we got into a hot spot for a second. We're still in the same spot, but the fishing has just stopped. We caught 3 redfish and a puffer, and now suddenly nothing. So I'm trying to relax. First, stretch my feet. I'm getting boat butt. Oh, sorry, I invented a new word. But my feet cool. Okay, so we're within sight of the shore, but we are stuck on a little shoal here. Tide's up a bit, but we just can't seem to get past some rocks. So the water looks like about 8 inches deep. Now we're going to probably clamber out and try to walk through this. This ought to be hilarious. All right, we're going to try to drag this until we get into some water here. Or sink in the mud like I did before when I lost my shoes. Hey, it gets deep over here. Woohoo! Whoop. All right. Well, I can get in, and then when it gets deep, right before it drops off, because it does a big drop off here, you can jump back in. All right, I'm gonna get in. All right, we're finally in about 2 or 3 feet of water, and we're in sight of land, and more specifically, a parking lot, civilization. It's just a life lesson here is that maybe we should be thankful for civilization more than we think. Or picture this 400 years ago when people showed up here trying to make heads or tails of this place and get fed. And there was no ER to go to if you poked a hole in your foot. Well, that's it. Lots of fish, a fair number of fish. Lots of grunting and groaning. But we did it. Good night, everybody. Look at this, they sent the bloodhounds out for us. Yeah.
Tell him hi.
Oh.
He doesn't like to cut his nails.
Yeah. Yeah, good boy. Yeah, good boy. Well, you found us. We managed to get back in.